Welcome again for the KJSEA Integrated Science Revision. That is section B. That is the structured questions. Grade 9 learners were discussing scientific skills. They give the following description. Identify the scientific skill described in each case. The first one, a learner carefully notes the color, shape, and the texture of a leaf, classifying heat. That is generally based on observation. You are using your senses to perceive. So the first case, we have observation. The second one, a learner groups animals into herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous based on their characteristics. This is giving them the similarities and differences. So this is classification. That is based on the dash classification. The last one, a learner records her findings in a table and presents them to the class. This is communication. You are trying to convey the information or the data that you have obtained. That is communication. The next one question, during an experiment in the laboratory, learners placed a piece of raw potato in concentrated salt solution for 30 minutes. After removal, it was found to have shrunk. That is plasmolysis. Plasmolysis. Can you explain the potato cells lose water by and become flaccid. Next, we identify the roles of the above process. That is the role of osmosis in plants. Absorption of water, by the root S. The next one, it is support by herbaceous plants. You can also add closing and opening of stomata, and also you can also talk feeding of the carnivorous plants. Next, we have a question of the reproductive system. First question, you identify the part where the following occur. We have ovulation. Ovulation part is the release of a mature ovum. And the part is B, that is the ovary. B, it is fertilization, that is the work of the developing tube, that is A. And the last one is implantation, the attachment of the zygote to the uterine walls. That is the function of the part labeled C. Next page, we flip to the next page. What is the equivalence of the part labeled D in the male reproductive system? D, you first identify what is D first. D, it is the ovum, and in the, what is the equivalence of part labeled? The equivalence, it is the sperm. Next question, we have 34. We have the question, it is asking you identify the method of separation first. We have the fractionated column with the thermometer with the Lebesgue denser. This is the fractional distillation setup. Next, we have what is the function of the part labeled A, the fractional column. Allow vapor of liquid with higher boiling point to cool and flow back. Name one mixture that can be separated by above. That is permissible. Next, with close but different boiling point. Next, work the electron configuration of each. We are used to write the electron configuration. We are using the atomic numbers. That is, in this case we have 2, 8, 1. The next one, Y, is 2, 8, 7. Very simple, like a hen, or that is a cock ejaculating on top of a hen. Next question. Identify the element which is a metal and a non-metal. First, the metal X. Metals have 1, 2, 3 electrons. In the outermost energy level, Y. Non-metals have 4, 5, 6, 7, or even 8 in their outermost energy level. Next question. Explain the difference between temporary and permanent hardness. Temporary can be removed by boiling. Permanent hardness cannot be removed by boiling. State one advantage and disadvantage of hard water. Advantage. First one, contains essential mineral nutrients, that is magnesium and calcium. Number two, it cannot dissolve the lead, so it can prevent lead poisoning. We have the disadvantage, numerous of them. The first one, which is the major or the core one, does not lather easily. Ends, wastes, soap. Number two, it leads to the formation of boiler scales. The next one, we have state one test that learners can try to distinguish metal from non-metals. Talk of electrical conductivity. Next one, explain why copper is used in electrical wiring. It is conductor of electricity. Light in weight does not corrode or rust. Next, explain how this property is applied in everyday life. Manufacture of iron sheets. Very simple. We flip to the last page, and let me just tackle question 39 on the mirrors. Question 38, you'll do it at your own time, or even let me tackle it. We have sequence of energy transformation to pump water using a solar. We have the solar energy, or even the light energy. The solar will need a battery which is containing chemical energy. The chemical energy will be translated to electrical and it will contain a motor which will move, that is kinetic energy. Let me just write mechanical energy. Explain why solar panels are placed at the roof of school buildings. At the roof, it has access to direct sunlight. To access direct sunlight. Since it cannot be, it is not obstructed. Limitations: sunlight is only available during daytime. Weather: affected by cold weather. Question 39, the last one. As a security guard, use a curved mirrors. In the supermarkets, we have the convex. The reason why it is used, it gives stock, provides a wide field of view. That is the end of my revision. That is KJSEA. Thank you. Subscribe.